Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, hello, I'm Miss Williams. This is my daughter Darlene. We are co-hosts. We own this channel together. And please subscribe before you leave. Darlene is shouting that subscribe on Mama's channel. And to my old people, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for sticking by. I appreciate you guys a lot. I do. You know, you guys have been there even when I've been absent. I appreciate that. So I've decided to start filming videos on things in Finland, like work, school, and blah blah blah. And these videos are gonna be based off of my own perspective, my experiences as an African here in Finland. Okay, I just feel like it's something that I need to share. So today we are going to be talking about work in Finland. I'll be telling you guys how a typical working environment in Finland looks like, how Finns behave, how they interact, and all that good stuff. First things first, Finns are workaholics, okay? They like to work a lot. What I have noticed is that they like to work and they like to brag about the work. First of all, in the abroad, in this abroad generally, you know the saying in the Bible that no food for lazy man. No food for lazy man. Literally, if you don't work, you will not eat. Unlike in Africa, in Cameroon where I come from, you can leave your house and visit and eat 3 square meals in another person's house. It's okay. It's our culture to offer somebody food, drinks, and things, comfort, a bed, a roof over their head if they come to your house. It's our culture. Here, if you don't work, you will not even have a roof over your head. Literally. So you have to work. You already have that motivation to work. But Finns are workaholics. They like to work, they like to put in the hours, and they like to brag about how much they like work, which is a good thing. The thing in Finland is when you work, the more you work, the more you see the money. So it's always a motivation to work more because you're gonna see your money, okay? So I noticed that about Finns, and I think it's a good thing because you stay busy all the time. They don't even have time to be doing life. The next thing that is fascinating to me in the working environment is the bosses, the way the bosses behave. Finnish bosses are not like, oh, they're not carrying their body like doing the most. No, they don't do the most. You will not even see a boss. You will not even be able to identify a boss in an office, okay? A CEO can be dressed very simple. He can come to work looking very simple. You cannot tell the difference between a boss and a secretary or a receptionist. Darling, don't touch my camera. You cannot tell the difference. Like, they are very simple. They are not doing the most. They are just there to be bosses. Unlike in Cameroon where I come from, the boss, they will be wearing coats, layering it, one coat, petty coat, jacket, just to make everybody. They will be carrying their body in the office. They will not even talk to some particular people just because they want them to know that they are their boss. Like, that's how bosses. That's how they behave in Africa, okay? If I'm wrong, just correct me down. But here, the environment is made in such a way that bosses don't really have time for that. They are just there to do their work. They will not interact that much with all the workers in the office, but they are going to play their role as a boss. They are simple people. What I'm trying to say is they are very simple people, and they carry themselves as regular people, which I find very interesting and super humbling. Finnish people don't really interact that much in the office, and this is to say that they don't make friends at work, okay? Working is different from social life. They know how to make that difference. They know how to put that boundary. In the office, you can have like work colleagues, like office friends, but I realized that when you go out of the office, once they step out of the office, that's it. Like, the friendship ends. If you meet your work colleague out of the office, you don't feel that pressure to start you don't have to start a conversation. You don't have to start asking the person how they are doing. No, that's not the Finnish thing. Like, work is work, outside is outside life. In the office, we are friends. We can be work friends or work colleagues. We can work together. You guys they can even assign 2 of you to do a particular thing in the office, and you do it and you flow, you vibe. But once you get out of the office, it ends, okay? It is finished. It is not like in Africa. You always feel entitled. You always feel that pressure of wanting to be friends with your colleagues, even when you guys are not in the office. When you meet them outside, you want to strike a discussion, you want to ask them how their day was, which is, for me, that is just unnecessary gossip, you know, things that will always bring drama back into the office. For me, I like the style of work colleagues are work colleagues and friends are friends. If you can actually make your friend a good friend in the office, you know, which you meet outside again and still continue your friendship. But once you're in the office, you know your boundaries, and that I like about Fins, the fact that they know the difference between work colleagues and friendships. Of course, I'm not saying that they don't make friends in the office. They do make friends, but they always know how to put that barrier between office friends and real life friends. Another thing that I find very interesting is the whole culture of cigarette breaks. You know, their break during work here. It's a culture, it's a lifestyle. Like where I come from, I'm just used to the regular working hours, and then you have your one break, which is like an hour or 30 minutes or 45 minutes. But here it's a like every place that I've worked in the abroad, it's like a must. There's always coffee break, there's always cigarette break. And cigarette break does not mean that you must go out and smoke. If you're not a smoker, you don't need to smoke, you can just go out and relax. But cigarette break is a thing where people actually go out to smoke, because you guys know smoking here is much more normal than in Africa. It's a norm here than it is in Africa, so in Cameroon. So you have that cigarette break where people will leave, they stop their work and they go and they smoke and they come. To me, before, you know, when I came here, it was like, okay, wow, if you don't smoke, it was kind of weird to me. But after a while, I became used to it, and it's also kind of a bonding time for those who smoke, because smokers, they have their way. When they are smoking, it's a whole different world, it's a whole different feeling, and I feel like it's a good thing for them, because when they go out to smoke, it's their opportunity to bond. You know, they have their kind of discussions that they discuss during that time. And also there's also the coffee break, which I feel like if you don't smoke, you can always go for a 15 minutes coffee break, and it's usually 15 minutes. You know, the cigarette break and the coffee break usually 15 minutes. I find that very, very interesting and very fascinating as well. The next thing I want to talk about is the whole language situation here in Finland. You guys already know that Finland is, of course, not an English country. Their official languages are Finnish and Swedish, and then they speak English a lot here as maybe a secondary language, but their official languages are Finnish and Swedish. The first is Finnish, the second is Swedish. So that alone is a very scary situation, especially if you don't know how to speak any of the above languages. However, Finland is one of those countries where you can literally walk into any office and speak English, and you get somebody that will respond to you in English. Even their phones, like sometimes if you want to call like a public service, maybe the post office or the insurance company, they'll tell you, or the hospital, they'll direct you to an English speaker, which I find very, 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 very interesting and very good. This is comparing Finland to other countries in Europe that speak that have an official language, like apart from English and French. Countries like Germany, in Germany, you can just not survive in Germany without speaking the language. It's so difficult. It's much more difficult to survive there without speaking the German language. But here in Finland, people interact in English a lot more. You know, in the work environment, it all depends on what you are doing. Okay, some environments, they don't accept English. Like for me, where I work, I used to take care of old people, and most old people here don't really understand English like that, and the bosses don't really appreciate it when you speak English to the old people, or even when you speak English to fellow colleagues. They always want you to speak Finnish. However, it does not mean that you cannot speak English in the office. You're free to speak English in the office. Sometimes they'll tell you, oh, like where I used to work, they'll tell you, oh, you have the right to speak English only during break, and blah 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 and blah. Yeah, there are some environments like that. Other jobs, you can freely speak English, you can interact with other colleagues in English freely and all that. In other, like I used to work in the daycare before, and also the bosses were not very happy when I spoke English to the kids. However, things are beginning to change now, because they actually encourage some people to speak English to kids, you know, because they want the kids of the, you know, they want the younger kids in Finland now to speak English as well. So yeah, I feel like when it comes to this language thing in Finland, Finland is they are very aware that their language is difficult, and they are very open to people that try to speak the language, and they also are very open to speak English to people that speak English. However, you meet some people that don't just want you to speak English to them. They just want you to try and speak only Finnish. Like even if they know how to speak English, they just decide not to speak English with you. So it is what it is. Anyways, this is where I'll stop. These are the few points that I had to tell you. To me, this is how I see a typical Finnish working environment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are not, and before I go, stay pretty, stay slaying, always smile. See you in my next video, and bye guys.